Ever noticed how some people always have a perfectly curated playlist ready to go, expertly tailored to any mood or situation, or how others seem to endlessly cycle through the same 5 songs decade after decade? What if I told you that your music listening habits, not just your favorite genre, but how you listen, are broadcasting signals about your deepest psychological needs and desires? It's a fascinating field where sonic preferences meet psychological profiling, offering a unique window into the human psyche. We all know music evokes emotions, from soaring highs of joy to the depths of melancholic reflection. Music has the power to move us, but the way we engage with music, the patterns we create around it, reveal something far more profound. It's not just about liking a catchy tune. It's about how we use music to construct our identity, regulate our emotions, and navigate the complexities of social connection. Think of it as an auditory fingerprint, uniquely yours and subtly revealing your inner landscape. Let's unpack this, layer by layer. We'll delve into the science, explore various personality types, and uncover the hidden meanings behind your everyday listening habits. We'll also touch upon the cultural and historical context that shapes our relationship with music. Think about the person who always has music playing. Walking to work, cooking dinner, even showering, there's a constant soundtrack to their life. For some, this is pure enjoyment, a celebration of sonic beauty. The world is their concert hall, and they are constantly seeking the next beautiful melody. But for others, it's a coping mechanism. Research suggests that constant music listening can be a form of avoidant coping. It's a way to distract themselves from uncomfortable emotions, anxieties, or even just the mundane realities of life. The music becomes a shield, a buffer against the world. They might score high on neuroticism in the Big Five personality traits, finding solace in the predictable structure and emotional resonance of their chosen tunes. Think of it as sonic comfort food, a way to self-soothe and regulate their mood when facing stress or uncertainty. These individuals may struggle with being alone with their thoughts, finding silence unsettling. The silence amplifies anxieties, while music provides a sense of control and predictability. Consider the historical context. Before the advent of readily available music via streaming services and personal devices, silence was a much more prevalent part of daily life. The constant connectivity we experience today has fundamentally altered our relationship with sound, making constant auditory stimulation the norm rather than the exception. This constant barrage of sound can have both positive and negative effects on our mental well-being. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the music minimalists. These are the people who rarely, if ever, listen to music. They might find it distracting, overwhelming, or simply unnecessary. Psychologically, this can indicate several things. Firstly, it could suggest a high level of focus and concentration. Music, with its inherent rhythm and emotional cues, can be disruptive to deep work or analytical thinking. These individuals may prioritize cognitive efficiency and minimize external stimuli. They might be the types who thrive in quiet, contemplative environments, preferring the focused hum of mental activity to the external stimulation of music. Secondly, a disinterest in music can sometimes be linked to a strong sense of internal regulation. They don't need external sources to manage their emotions. They are comfortable with their own thoughts and feelings. They possess a strong sense of self-awareness and are adept at managing their emotions without relying on external crutches. Thirdly, it can also point to a different kind of aesthetic sensibility. Perhaps their creative energy is channeled into visual arts, writing, or other forms of expression. The music minimalist might be perfectly content with the sounds of the world around them, finding beauty and inspiration in the everyday. They may be high in conscientiousness, preferring a structured and predictable environment. This can also be a reflection of their personality and their preference for focused, concentrated work. The key takeaway here is that there is no right or wrong way to engage with music. Our relationship with music is highly personal and subjective, shaped by our individual needs, preferences, and experiences. Whether you are a constant listener or a music minimalist, your habits reflect your unique psychological makeup. Now, let's delve into the world of playlists. The meticulously crafted playlist, carefully curated with a specific mood or occasion in mind, speaks volumes about the creator's personality. These individuals are often highly organized and detail-oriented. They enjoy creating order and structure in their lives, and their playlists are an extension of this. Think of it as a sonic manifestation of their desire for control and order. They are likely to be thoughtful and considerate, putting effort into creating an experience for themselves and others. They might even see playlist creation as a form of artistic expression, a way to tell a story or convey a particular message. The sequencing of songs, the transitions between genres, and the overall flow of the playlist all contribute to the narrative they are trying to create. This tendency can also be linked to a strong need for control. By carefully selecting and sequencing songs, they are creating a predictable and manageable emotional landscape. This might be particularly true for individuals who experience anxiety or uncertainty in other areas of their lives. The playlist becomes a safe haven, a carefully constructed world where they can control the narrative. It's their own personal soundtrack to life, perfectly tailored to their emotional needs and desires. Conversely, someone who relies on algorithmic playlists, letting Spotify or Apple Music curate their listening experience, might be more open to spontaneity and novelty. They're comfortable relinquishing control and embracing the unexpected. This could indicate a higher level of openness to experience, a willingness to explore new ideas and sensations. Consider, too, the repeat offender, the person who listens to the same handful of songs day in and day out. This isn't necessarily a sign of limited musical taste. It can be a sign of emotional attachment and nostalgia. These songs are often linked to specific memories, experiences, or periods in their lives. Listening to them provides a sense of comfort, familiarity, and connection to the past. It's like revisiting a cherished photograph album or rereading a favorite book. There's a sense of predictability and reassurance in the familiar melodies and lyrics. This can also be a form of identity maintenance. The songs become part of their self-narrative, reinforcing their sense of who they are and where they come from. It's a way of holding on to cherished memories and maintaining a connection to their past selves. These individuals often score high on agreeableness, finding comfort in the familiar and predictable. It's a testament to the power of music to evoke memories and emotions, transporting us back to specific moments in our lives. It's worth noting that the prevalence of streaming services has made it easier than ever to discover new music. Despite this, many people still gravitate towards familiar favorites, highlighting the enduring power of nostalgia and emotional connection. This is particularly true during times of stress or uncertainty, when we tend to seek comfort in the familiar. And what about the music sharer, the individual who constantly sends you new songs, playlists, and artist recommendations? This behavior can stem from several psychological drivers. First, it reveals a desire for connection and validation. They want to share their passion with others and receive positive feedback. It's a way of building rapport and strengthening relationships. Music becomes a social currency, a way to express their personality and connect with like-minded individuals. Second, it can be a form of self-expression. The music they share is a reflection of their own identity and values. They are essentially saying, "This is who I am. This is what I care about." Third, it can sometimes be driven by a need for influence and control. They might believe that their taste in music is superior and want to convert others to their way of thinking. The constant sharing can be a subtle form of persuasion, a way of shaping the musical landscape of their social circle. These individuals tend to be high in extroversion, enjoying social interaction and expressing themselves creatively. They thrive on sharing their passions with others and creating a sense of community around their musical tastes. However, there can be downsides to excessive music sharing. It can sometimes come across as overbearing or intrusive, particularly if the recipient doesn't share the same musical tastes. It's important to be mindful of others' preferences and avoid imposing your own musical tastes on them. Beyond individual habits, music listening can also reveal insights into our attachment styles. Securely attached individuals may use music for enjoyment and relaxation, finding it a positive and enriching experience. Anxiously attached individuals might use music to soothe their anxieties and seek reassurance, often gravitating towards emotionally intense or melancholic songs. They may seek solace in music that reflects their own emotional turmoil, finding a sense of validation and understanding. Avoidantly attached individuals may listen to music as a form of self-soothing and emotional regulation, preferring genres that are less emotionally demanding or introspective. The choice of music and the way we engage with it can reflect our underlying patterns of relating to others and managing our emotions. Our attachment style, formed in early childhood, can have a profound impact on our relationships with others and with ourselves, and this extends to our relationship with music. Consider the broader cultural implications. Music plays a crucial role in shaping our identities and fostering a sense of belonging. From national anthems to protest songs, music has the power to unite people around shared values and beliefs. Music also serves as a powerful tool for social change, challenging the status quo and advocating for justice and equality. But here's the final reveal, the most important insight. Our music listening habits are dynamic and evolving. They are not fixed traits, but rather reflect our changing needs, emotions, and experiences. What we listen to and how we listen can change over time as we navigate different stages of life, face new challenges, and develop new relationships. This means that our musical preferences can be a valuable source of self-awareness, providing insights into our own psychological growth and development. By paying attention to our music listening habits, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our ever-changing inner world. It's a mirror reflecting our souls, revealing the melodies that resonate with our deepest selves. It's an ongoing conversation with our inner selves, a soundtrack to the ever-evolving story of our lives. So the next time you reach for your headphones, consider what your music choices might be saying about you. Are you using music as a shield, a comfort blanket, a social connector, or a source of inspiration? And, perhaps more importantly, what does your changing playlist reveal about the person you are becoming? Which one are you? Think of it as an invitation to delve deeper into your own psyche, to explore the hidden meanings behind your musical preferences. It's a journey of self-discovery, guided by the melodies that resonate with your soul. So tune in